eaten tons of food, and if we somehow just go like blank, you know why. Okay, we're just gonna enter like instantaneous food. It's too late. Let me just click record and recording. No. Welcome back, guys, and you're now coming back to a freshly leveled party. And I think in this case it's time, this is for level 6 of course, to roll some hit die. Just as they've done everything else, this is just for you guys to see how much HP they get. Cool. So shall we start with runs?
And D6 for sorcerer.
We reroll ones.
1.
Yeah, there we go. See, that's why I say it.
6. Those are two extremes.
Plus your con.
Plus my con, which is 1.
Okay.
7.
Really good roll for us. All right, Bryn.
Now, I thought I rolled a d10, but now I'm wondering whether that's right.
Clerk, I think, is D10. Sorry, D8.
D8, yeah. Do you know what, in the back of my head I was like, I feel like it's an 8. Even do you know what it was? I think Paladin was a 10.
It was.
Yes.
It would have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. So it's D8.
Cool, and then I add my Constitution.
Constitution, yeah.
5 plus 2 is 7, so we're saying
Samesies! Nice. Alrighty.
What's your hit points now, by the way?
38.
59.
No, it's just nearly double your hit points.
10 off of awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. Right, next roll I need to
Literally.
Yeah, which you can't do.
no, 8 plus 2. I can do it.
Oh, that's
I
true.
can do it.
Oh,
I can do it.
come on.
Just let us have one more level.
Yeah.
Specifically for this.
Specifically, just for any other reason. Do you want to just roll and see if you would?
I do want to.
This is an important roll, guys.
7.
Oh!
Yeah. However, that was just a practice roll.
No.
When we actually level up, again,
It could change.
It could change. Our face could change. They could be nice. So we talk about nice. As our adventurers wake up to the next day in the sunrise. It is actually quite a beautiful day as you get that kind of pinkish red coming behind the sun over the mountain range. As you wait to the next day, you would have traveled a bit more, obviously, to come to the end of the previous day, but you haven't really traveled much further, so you haven't really traveled a full day. You just completed the rest of your journey. You kind of took a pit stop, found some gold, and then faced the dragon, ran from the dragon, and now you're here. So, with that in mind, is there anything anybody wants to do first thing in the morning here and before you guys set off?
I feel stronger today.
Oh no.
No, that's just a comment on leveling up. That's it. That's a joke about leveling up.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, I feel really refreshed. I had a great night's sleep. Yeah.
Genuinely was waiting for you to go, I cast, so and I'll be like, oh no,
To
what's
be
the
honest,
thing?
I thought you were going to say I cast something.
I cast bomb.
The hill's like levels. As they have become stronger. Alright, so if you would like to, guys, you obviously can go continue to the next thing. But as I said, if there's anything you want to do.
I send a morning message to Darius.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
So,
25 characters. 25
yes.
What are you gonna do?
So,
What you doing?
yes, Vehicle, you won't know this, but yeah.
Okay.
So one of my abilities that I sort of feel like I always knew, but for some reason I only feel like I can do it right now.
Yeah.
It's sending, which means I can send Some
Ins.
Is it 25 words? I think.
25 words.
Yes.
Yes. Can send 25 words to somebody.
That is a very specific number.
It is. You know, I don't like to overdo it. I like to be short and brief. Like when you're texting. You know, texting.
See, you keep coming out with these things like you talk about vehicles that don't require a horse, and you then talk about texting. Text, like when you have text.
No, when you have to write text. Yeah. But
you mean just write it?
Yeah, but you can't be bothered to write the whole thing, so you leave out most of the vowels.
But then how do what?
Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's
Right. Well, look, whatever you're going to do, I need to know exactly.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna.
What you're going to say?
I'm giving
because
Darius.
It's important. I contribute
Sure.
to you.
Of course. Yeah. Yes. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm going to say it all in my head so that you can't hear it.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
Alright, what you going to tell him?
Okay, what am I going to tell him?
25
And this
words.
this is 25 words.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Imagine.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Hello, Darius. Bryn here.
Five.
Hoping you're well.
Well, yeah.
Just wanted to check in.
To check in.
Make sure that you're fine.
Yeah.
Hugs and kisses. Love from your friend, Darius.
That's it.
Oh, well done.
I don't know, 26.
Was it 26? Oh no!
Love from. There's a brief second, and you hear someone go, "Oh, is that you, Brennan?"
I can't reply.
No, not yet. No.
Same spell again, but
Is that you, Brennan? Someone can tick at me as well, thank you. Is that you, Brent? For so. Where the fuck are you? Hugs and kisses? What the fuck?
Plenty of room.
Report position, status of vehicle.
Broken down.
How many do you have left? 4. How many of these you have?
How many of these?
How many of these? 4.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I understood that. Maybe we'll give him another update later. Yes,
Spend all your third levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just don't reply.
Yeah. Just later on, we'll talk to him again.
Report in. No.
Not yet.
Meanwhile, back at Gam, he goes, "Hello?" Cutscene back to you guys.
Okay. Let's send another one to Limmy. No.
Should probably warn them about the dragon at some point.
Yeah, but not now.
Yeah, not now.
Yeah.
That can wait.
Maybe in like 3 to 5 business days.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
How fast would the dragon fly anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a first class postage.
Yeah. I mean, he couldn't even see us when we were floating in the air, so don't worry about it.
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
Neither could we were invisible.
Yes, you were invisible. No more sending. Anything else?
For now.
Anything from you?
Can I observe
What
the
would you like?
landscape to see if I see any signs of the Kraken?
Yeah, roll a perception check, please.
1. I thought it was. There's 2 1s, in fact, to make a 11, which actually becomes 10.
10. So with a 10, you wake up just that morning during us. You look out. Say it clear to me! Say it clear to me!
Right, Veg 4.
All right. In that case, can I please any one of you to roll me a d6, please, for your next day's travel as you venture towards the end of this kind of biome, going into the point of where the grasslands meet.
It rolled it as a 5.
It was a 5. Okay.
Just kind of
Anticlimactic.
Okay. Okay, now roll me a d20, please.
heard of him. 12.
The thing is, remembering that near to where you were, where the clearing was, I mean, I described it as marsh, kind of swampy. Like there is a point where it does get kind of real swampy, and it's you think you're gonna have a hard time getting through, but actually with yourself, you managed to kind of find a path which is kind of dry and clear, like a natural way through the swamp. And you manage to not lose a day to travel. And you get to the end of the next day. If there's nothing you guys want to do, happy to keep rolling.
Surely we need to update.
Yeah, I think just give a quick update to Darius.
Yes, next day. Yeah.
Right.
No, end of that day.
End of that day.
Don't use your level 6
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Did you say is it the end of the day?
Yes.
So we need to have a long rest as well?
No, you still have spells though. So you can send more of what you still have left in your spell arsenal, and then you get fresh ones.
It's just a spell. You can cast it as many times as you've got slots, which I think it's a level 3, so you probably have 3 slots.
Yeah.
What's your slots?
Yeah, so you can send 2 more messages today, and you get them all back again tomorrow.
I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Only if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, that, you basically dared me to then.
Yes.
Yes.
Dearest Darius.
Dearest Darius.
It has to be in there.
I always did it too. Yeah, go ahead. That's the second
Reporting in, we done a fight with a dragon. It was cool. Vehicle is alright, I suppose. If you want, take him back, please.
back.
Stop.
Yeah.
Again, it's evenings. Be like, why did you take the whole day to respond? Don't know who's keeping track of that. Don't know why you took the whole day to respond. Dragon, where? Good about vehicle.
Wunderbar. Wunderbar, is that one word?
Please give me more information. And he's going to cut it there. He's not really good at this. Kind of talk
You've got 25 words to...
Okay, I might as well do one more scene at the end of the day.
Yeah.
My darling Darius. The line is a bit fuzzy. Can't hear you. We'll report again tomorrow. Toodaloo.
Okay, lose one word. Okay.
Yeah.
You have 8 words left.
He goes, I don't quite understand why you had to do the sound effect there. Please let me know where you last saw the dragon. Fuck you.
Real. What a perfect use of spells. Yeah. Wonderful.
Great.
It's one of the best
We
ones.
come,
Yeah,
it's one of the we come to if anybody wants to do watches or go through to the next night,
God.
the next day.
Let's do watches.
Go on then. Yeah, let's still watch.
All right. Roll me some perception checks.
Alrighty.
We'll just base it on you'll have a turn. So
Yeah.
once you'll roll together. I can see from here.
Oh, shite. 7.
Natural 1.
Between both of your watches that you take that night, and then
From the vehicle.
vehicle, the darkness starts to creep in. As you fell asleep and everything's fine. And you get to the next day without any issues. No sign of a dragon. All seems clear, and again, you're as the day breaks, you are getting closer to that convergence of the two mountain ranges. You haven't rolled the d6 for the travel yet, so you go next.
Cool. Just before we travel.
Yes.
Dearest Darius.
Yes.
It was a natural one that time.
It was. That dragon you did talk about was near the Golden Road thing that we did find. Probably not there anymore now. That'll do.
That'll do. Perfect.
It goes. That was require me to know where the Golden Road is. Where the fuck is that?
Right, well,
Very descriptive. I don't know why you're part of my scout regiment. Thank you very much. Bye.
I feel like there's no need to reply to that for now, maybe later. Right, shall I go to the DC?
He's just rage texting at you, basically. He's just like, fire off and fuck off.
6.
6. Now roll me a d20.
Hey, 13. It's unlucky for some.
Again, following this kind of trail through this marsh, this natural path you found, you gain a day's travel.
Oh.
And you actually get to where the mountains meet.
Oh, cool.
And you see before you perception checks. Jesus.
6. 2.
With that, you just see some beetles on the ground that interest you. It goes on for miles and miles and miles. Just green grass, not like tall grass, but just like fields, almost like reeds, except not of wheat, but it is just green, lush. It's refreshing, again, considering that you've just been living in the beachy, sandy area into really like hot and dense and grimy climate, altering, jungles, swamp, and marshland. This is actually something more you would see from back home. Some field leading into maybe eventually to modern society. It feels like a refreshing kind of memory of what you're used to, a bit of familiarity, which is just a nice change.
So we're at the base of the mountains.
So you had two mountain ranges that basically encapsulated this jungle, and this is where the jungle basically comes to an end. So in this case, this is like you're entering just this whole different land altogether, it feels like. Literally a change.
But we're low, is my point. We're low at the bottom.
Yes, yeah, for sure. You were almost in this giant jungle valley. You were in a floodplain valley thing full of, whereas now this is more kind of just flat land, but full of luscious grass.
How dangerous do the mountains look to just climb a little bit and get a further view?
I mean, where you are now, as long as you don't go too far up, it's absolutely fine. It's totally but obviously it goes thousands of feet into it's like any base of any mountain. You could probably go up. Obviously, there's parts that are going to be steeper and more natural paths. And if you were going to do it at any point, now would be a good point maybe go up 10, 20, 30 feet if you want to, but obviously the further you get, the more precarious it gets.
I think we should go up the mountain.
Yay! Up for that.
A bit.
So you've got these 2 points. You've got one on your left, which is more kind of like diverting yourself up kind of northeast, whereas you've got one that's kind of cuts more. You've been going kind of south-southeast at this point. This would be more like taking it almost like a westerly direction of the mountainside. So which you would know roughly would lead you towards, if you were to go up this mountain range, completely go towards the coast, whereas the other one's more inland.
Which way is the smoke plume?
It is not within mountain range. It's further southwest. Southeast. The direction you've been going this whole time. So think about it, you've got this way, which is your direction you are going, and then you've got these two options, mountain peak wise, either side of you, directly either side.
So it doesn't really matter to get a better view of where we're going.
If it's to just do that, it wouldn't matter really what side. If it's just about looking ahead and you're looking just for elevation.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh. How high do we go?
500 feet? 1,000 feet?
Okay.
An hour up?
An hour up. Okay.
You're not going to see shit from 20 feet up.
Yeah. So what I'm going to need then is a survival. And you're just going to be kind of like free walking, free, not necessarily climbing, but you obviously...
You're wisdom based, aren't you? Yeah. Yours must be better than mine.
What we could do is some sort of gravity spell or some shit.
Did I see anything when I was 100 feet in the air? Can I assist you in doing a survival check?
It would need to be a group survival check.
Okay.
Rolling for vehicle.
Oh.
I'm not going to get very far with me, I'm afraid.
16.
16. Okay, not too bad.
9.
What does he add to this? Between all of you, you can scrabble up. It takes you a bit longer, I'll say. It'd probably take you 2 hours rather than 1. You've had a couple. It's not like we're getting to a point where it's so steep and you're going to have to start literally climbing at this point. You can kind of just walk this. Obviously, it being a bit precarious is what kind of slows you down. And since you guys aren't really mountaineers, it obviously adds to that. It doubles the amount of time it would take you to get up there. You get 1,000 feet up. Would you like to make new perception checks?
Yes, please. $17.
17?
9.
9. Okay. With a 17, you can see from here now you're getting closer and closer to the smoke. You can see basically the top of the volcano. It's still like so far you can't find details that come like halfway down to the base of whatever's going on. But you will see what you couldn't see before in the previous night where it was just black smoke.
Yep.
You can see now that red hot glow, and you can see just full like lakes of lava coming out and just going down the mountainside. But from this kind of height and angle, obviously you've got other kind of mountain stuff in the way of your journey ahead of you. You can't really see what's going on the base, but you can assume that there is going so much of it. It's definitely going to be spreading around the base of it, and who knows how far it's going and what it's consuming in its path. So that's what you'll
Hey, Bryn!
do for that.
Yes.
What does the terrain look like from here, feet to you?
Hilly.
What does the terrain look like?
Huh?
What does the terrain look like in the next days?
So I mean, the terrain from here, it's hard to say. Just again, the base of things.
Green.
It's green, but you don't know what kind of
Hilly?
is it. Hilly, just on a general perspective, not necessarily.
So
It's lessening. Like the ranges, the hills are small and stuff, but there's just enough obscurity that you can't see everything. There's like a whole other kind of mountain range just offsetting as you're looking ahead of you on the far side. I would say is even more, almost eastward. It's still kind of southeast of you, but it's kind of this whole range that kind of blocks up the east, and kind of does make it harder, as well as one coming from the coast again, to just kind of slightly obscure what's going on. But you are seeing more of the volcano and understanding, even at this rate, how big this thing must be. probably one of the taller peaks that you've seen, even where you are standing now. In terms of how high it can go, you're talking about hundreds of miles up, so, from the tallest peaks around here, it could probably rival that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's literally like Mount Mordor, That's the gravity of like how big this thing is.
Excuse me, it's Mount Doom.
Mount Doom.
Sorry, we get it in the channel.
It's actually Iron Man.
But you're kind of, I guess, seeing the gravitas of it. Aye. You're now obviously about 100 feet up, I believe it was, or was it 1,000?
500 to 1,000.
500
To get a
to
really,
1,000,
really
yeah.
far view.
So you're up here. Obviously, it's taking you 2 hours of your time. It's going to take the same. So it's going to basically It's going to be basically a half day's worth of excursion if you want to go back down. Is that what you wish, or
Is there any Bryn?
Yeah.
Because I wrote shit. Bryn,
Yeah.
do you see any signs of life out there? Any smoke or anything that would indicate a village or anything that might?
Yeah. Any landmarks? Anything that
Landmarks.
takes my eye?
I think roll me a survival. This is more to understand how mountain ranges in the area works and stuff.
12.
12 with a 12. The one off to the eastern mountain range. Looking at you can imagine that there's potentially some humongous lake on the other side of it. You'll also, because I will say that where you are as well, you will also see just like a long winding river, but you can't really see where it starts. But you assume based on the size of what you can see, and what you see with that mountain range, there's a huge lake there. That's the one that's more inland to your east rather than to your southeast, towards your objective. With that as well, you'll notice in terms of any civilization or anything like that. No, with 12, there's so much I can give you.
No, it looks all barren and stuff apart from a river. There are a few bits over there.
How far away from the river do we look? Like how many days travel?
I mean, to the river and stuff, I mean, it's, and across this grassland, probably another week.
Okay. Guess we should start walking now.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we slide down the hill instead of looking at it?
I mean,
cast
you
a
can.
Yeah.
I will need some checks so you don't just fucking roly-poly down it in a really bad way.
Sounds like fun, man. Do you know what? Yes, screw it, I'm doing it. I said it. I'm doing it.
Okay, so in this case, I'm going to need
Yes.
athletics here.
Oh yeah, I have a shield.
It's going to be, I mean, you can if you want to.
Yeah,
but
why not sit on the
I'm just
shield?
thinking, everybody else is like,
I'm walking.
you're walking. So you'll eventually hopefully ease him down there.
Yeah.
If you're going to go, I'm going to need still an athletics check. I'll say the shield makes it slightly easier.
Yes.
It's going to be a DC
500.
15, but with a 15, if you do a 20, you're absolutely fine. With a 15, you will get some bumps.
Ah,
Because you're literally going 1,000 feet down. Anything more, it's going to hurt.
athletics, wasn't it? Oh, 12.
Okay. I'm going to make you roll it as you're going down the
You
hill.
make it 10 feet and just collapse.
Land
But
on
the
my
thing
head.
is, he's made the choice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I need you. You're going to not potentially die here, but you are going to take some considerable damage.
Okay.
I need you to roll 4d6 for me, please.
Alrighty. D6, sorry, D6.
Yes, this is going to equate a bludgeoning damage as you slide hard most of the way down. And it's about halfway. Your shield hits a rock, and then you start hitting every single rock on the way down.
So that's 10.
And one more.
And one more.
And you just keep slamming it through. So you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. As you're going down your shield, you do hit the occasional rock outstanding and odd boulder, and just narrates what this trip down the hill looks like.
Hey guys, watch this. I'll get down much quicker than you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Your voice trails off, and all they see is they're walking down. Just you, just like
they walk past me. My face is flooded in the dirt.
I'm gonna turn to vehicle. I suppose you do piggybacks, do you?
What do you think?
If I make you twice the size, will you do a piggyback?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh.
10.
10. Deal. Wasn't a hard check, right? He was like,
Sounds cool.
Sounds cool, but I don't want to make it look like I think it's cool.
large.
It's a large, and he will just carry you down.
Could have cast reduce on yourself.
Just fit in the bucket.
No, it's cooler if he's massive.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. 5.
Okay, wild magic 2. Okay, eventually get to the bottom. It is, you find Bryn facing the mud.
Alright.
It's muffled. Is at this point of him coming yelling, you hear make some perception checks based on sound.
That's 20.
Oh,
These sound like hyenas.
oh.
Sound like
In the area.
hyenas.
You're being laughed at.
And out of the grass, you see these bipedal humanoids looking, but with heads like hyenas, coming out of the grass, holding spears. And one particularly comes out behind them with a kind of closed off eye with a scar down the middle. Looking like maybe some sort of leader of this troop.
Okay. How many?
There is this guy plus 4 other of these creatures who's come across as his subordinates.
They conveniently clumped into a small bomb-filled area, would you say?
Potentially.
No, I think maybe worth a chat first, perhaps, and then obviously, get ready. It's
I'm sat on vehicles with gigantic shoulders at this stage.
Yeah.
Oh!
Bring it up! Heinemann! Hello. Good morrow to you. How are you?
Hello!
What happened to your eye? Why have you only got one eye?
Do you speak common?
The leader looks over at one of the gnolls.
Oh shit. Okay, that's what they are.
As these are gnolls.
Ah.
And looks to one and just goes, kind of indicates a head towards you guys.
Mm-hmm.
One goes, and will start charging towards you with their spear.
Which one of us is they charging towards? Or is it just in general all of us?
In general, all of you, as you now need to roll initiative.
Yeah!
Okay, so let's cut for 1 second as I clear the field. Roll initiative, please.
Yes, of course!
Yes.
9.
7!
9 and 7.
Damn, you never go before, after me. That's crazy.
I have negative initiative.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah,
-1?
because you're cleric.
This first gnoll is going to try and close the distance if
This
you
guy?
move 30 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
and is going to use. He is going to take that spear, and he is going to throw it at vehicle, being the bigger target. Let's roll.
He's a roadblock.
That's actually not going to hit. Vehicle actually manages to duck down, kind of covering you to not get hit as the spear goes wide, considering how tall he is and how big he is. That is going to be that Gnoll's turn. We are going to go straight into the Gnoll pack leader. So what he is going to do is... No, he's not going to do that. He is going to bring out a longbow and is going to take a shot at again vehicle, because he's just a big. They're going for the biggest target and trying to swarm him basically.
Oopsie.
So that is going to be a miss as well. He's just like a rain of ranged weaponry coming his way, and he is just trying to move out of the way as these things start flying, like King Kong with the planes. And I think, that's his turn as well. We come to you, Bryn.
Cool. I think first of all, of course, Spirit Guardians, because obviously,
of course,
it's the best thing ever.
What form did they take this time?
I think Confused Darius's.
Is it like Darius's with little circle of stars around them?
Yeah, questioning what's going on. Yeah. What? Yes, Confused Darius's. Spirit Guardians.
I've given you a D4 hat so that we can remember you've got Spirit Guardians up.
Yeah. And then I believe. Now I can move 45 feet, so I'm wondering how far that gets me. So I've got the boots of awesome and cool.
Don't go into the cluster.
Don't go into the cluster, I'm hearing, so I won't go into the cluster.
Maybe not yet.
Oh, I see. Ergo, I'm going to maneuver myself towards my fine gentleman here. And he's going to take 3 d8s of Confused Darius damage. Or necrotic. One.
Okay, so say wood dex or wood?
Yes.
Whiz.
Wisdom, I think.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Do you need a...
Well, that was 2, doesn't matter.
Okay.
That was terrible. What did you do?
3 d8 of Confused Darius damage.
You gonna roll that?
Yeah, gotta do it.
6.
I'll give you some D8s.
3. Oh, it was almost the number of the beast.
Oh.
15.
Yeah, we can have those for next time.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bear with me.
That is necrotic, by the way. Just.
Yep. Absolutely tear into this guy. This Gnoll starts to clutch his overhead. Absolutely. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I think it's this counts as a. Oh god. No, I can't do anything because that's an action, isn't it? I can't do anything as a bonus action, except for spiritual weapon.
No, you can't cast 2 spells in the same round.
Yeah. Not spiritual. I mean, using the warhammer. That's not.
You're damaged.
Huh?
You've taken damage.
I've
You can heal yourself.
Oh yeah, that would be it.
You have potions which you can use a bonus action to do 2d4 plus 2.
Worth it? I'm going to hold off on that.
Okay.
I just don't.
This confidence of hit points.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
what will be your own doing.
Yeah, I mean, I can always do it later.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If you survive. Alright, we are going to go into... Okay, I'm gonna group. Let's see. Seeing spiritual weapons, it's this Gnoll is going to get their longbow out, and they're going to take a shot at you, Bryn. Terrible rolls as it goes thunk into your shield. Exactly. Yep, that was Useless. Let's see. Okay, so that Gnoll has done that. It's then straight to you, Runt.
Oh,
There's a cluster over there. I don't know if you noticed.
dearie me. I think I'm just going to have to cast Bomb. I'll center on this guy because then I can get all of them.
20-foot radius on. So on who? Sorry.
So 20 foot is there.
20 foot. Oh, center. If you center on him, you can. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Alrighty, deck saves.
Just a classic.
Classic one.
Can I have some d6s, please? Do you have any?
1, 2. I think that's all I had. I used it like that.
Yeah. Oh well, just roll a bunch.
And it's 14 is your save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what did they get to this?
I'll start counting.
Go for it.
Okay.
I'm only doing it just a classic fireball go. Oh, okay. 11 plus. Oh god.
Oh god.
No.
11, so 22.
22.
Plus 2 more. Plus 3. 25.
25.
Lit.
So the three furthest, closest to you, all fail. Pack Lord succeeds. So 25 and then 12 for him. So all three of those gnolls are eviscerated.
Yay!
So you take them all off.
Toodles.
Hi.
And let's see. Anything else?
Yep. 6.
Okay, that's now to 3.
I think that's it for me. I'm going to stay on the shoulders.
Theme music from Black
It was, yeah. don't ask why. I don't know why. There's no logical reason for that to have appeared in my head. But it did.
That is a callback right
It's like a thing that Ron would do.
there. Yeah.
He's definitely Black Hat.
Okay, vehicle.
Fig was Baldrick.
Amazing.
Thank you, darling.
So, vehicle is up next. He's going to pop you into the ground
Yes.
as he is going to take a hand axe, which is now huge, and is going to return the favor and lob it at that guy. Exactly, it's right there. So he's going to roll. That will be a 17, which will hit. He's then going to roll Damaggio. 10 plus 4. Well, man, that fucker's dead anyway. So it's just. And since it's bigger than usual than a normal hand axe, it just goes through the middle and he just goes. And it's just like. So what is it called? And it's just the Pack Lord. As he is sitting there going. As he starts his turn, he's going to go. And he is going to go behind him. And he's going to grab a banner. And he's going to place it in the ground. And he is going to try and disappear into the grass.
What's the banner?
You'll have to find out on your turn. But it is just like some sort of representing maybe what they are.
Okay.
That's pretty. It's like a war banner.
Okay.
At least he's going to send a message before he tries it, and he's going to disappear into the grass there.
Mm-hmm.
That is his turn. What are you guys doing? As it's now straight to Bryn's turn.
You forgot your banner! Why the hell not? I mean, I'll
Do you pursue?
yes. If I can. No, I don't know if I can. understand as well. I think it'd be interesting to talk to him. So yeah, maybe. I mean, I can move 45 feet, so I assume I get pretty close. 1, 2, 6, 7.
He would have ran
He'd
this
be
way
off
as well.
Yeah, as well. But and maybe I'll sort of say, I say, dear chap, would you perhaps like a conversation before you leave? We didn't really want to kill you, but like, I mean, kind of got to defend ourselves, haven't we?
What you doing? You're calling this out?
Yeah, just shouting it out. Yeah.
Okay. No response.
I shout out, boo! Free banner though. I pick up a banner and I go, free banner!
And that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything from you, or should we
Can I see him at all?
roll perception? I'll let you use your interaction for this. 6. No. He is disappeared into the grass and doing a retreat.
Okay.
You don't have eyes on.
I'll go and join Bryn with the banner.
Okay.
I'll get halfway. I'll get there.
We come out of initiative. At this point, would you like to investigate the banner?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like a red banner, but in it is got like a coming through it, just like a staggered black crack, like almost like a lightning bolt, but has been darkened. But it's not like kind of nicely. It's all like super jagged, with touches of oranges, almost like the red and the orange is meant to represent flames, with this crack through the middle.
Can I investigate the dead bodies and see if there's anything that's interesting on them?
Yeah, absolutely, you definitely can.
Wait.
No, nothing is wrong. Yeah. No, just what they have on them, which is like spears and longbows, and I mean, you get a closer look at these things, and they've some of them are kind of disfigured as well. They just look like hyenas with bipedal. They wear like leather uniform, like armor and stuff like this, and they also have like some of them are like, with these different disfigurements, some of them have like one clouded eyeball, or one has part of an ear bitten off, but you'll see one distinct thing between them all. They've got patches in their fur, which is almost like parts of their body have been burned, almost as on purpose. Different places everywhere on their body, but like you get like burn scars everywhere. There's parts of hair that parts of where hair should be that never returned because the damage has been done. Like a burn victim.
Any recognizable branding, or is it just burns?
Just burns. Just that, between that and the banner, that's all you really have to go on at this moment, or what that you've been able to find.
Okay.
Okay.
But you'll get a sense they are having a war banner, as they're some sort of faction.
Yeah.
Gnolls are not. Roll a general history check, just to see if you've ever encountered Gnolls before.
15.
10.
15. You would have definitely encountered Gnolls, and yourself will have. No Gnolls exist, but you've never actually encountered them until now. But they are something that exists in the world. I will say also with the 15, you know they descend from the demon lord Yonobu.
Yeah, they're an abomination.
Yeah, which is why they're very disfigured and stuff. They are just like, if you had higher, describe how gnolls are made, which is not nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Alright.
Right.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm lucky. All right, let's go.
Well, that was fun. Yeah.
Literally didn't get scratched in that.
Yeah. Those poor things. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Oh.
There's nothing you can do to hurt us, Dave.
Oh god.
Except for
It's
letting us.
almost like I want you to feel like you're
Yeah.
invincible, and then I just go, ha
The only thing that has injured us in any way in
Yes.
the past 2 episodes
Is
is
yourself.
me rolling downhill. Yeah.
It's yourself.
Hoisted by our own petards.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you managed to talk your way out of a quite dicey fight because
True.
I might have given you a run for your money.
Very true.
In this case, these are just gnolls. You'll get a sense as well that from the bodies you found and the leader that's left, he didn't seem that kind of different from them apart from the kind of aura that he presented and the fact he was carrying a small war banner. You get a sense that he is probably just in charge of those gnolls.
Not anymore.
Not anymore as they're dead, but maybe he's gone, maybe that's not all his forces, maybe there's other, maybe he's greater, maybe there's worse things out there. As gnolls are known to take many forms and of many forms of abomination gnoll can be, and who they like to be friends with. So, I mean, at this point, going up and down the hill, it's been a long day. You've encountered these guys. If there's nothing else you want to do and you kind of want to proceed, note that the guy has the direction the Gnoll packload went is he's definitely going into a sort of direction of where you guys are going.
Mm-hmm.
So you may or may not count these guys again.
There may be trouble ahead.
So maybe something to keep an eye out for.
Mm-hmm.
Without further ado, you may continue your journey. I will need another d6 roll from whoever.
Go on,
Shut
you
it.
do.
Okay, my
Will
turn.
be
4.
4. Right. You're in this grass. You can choose a patch to kind of pat down some of the grass and maybe camp in this field.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an expansion. You have very kind of little cover around here. But you know, you'll have your bedrolls. And to be honest, it's not cold. It seems pretty warm enough to just sleep in the open. You can actually admire all the stars and really get a better sense of stargazing here than you have in like the jungle where you've got canopies and the way you actually get to kind of see the sky. Is there anything you would like to do
I'm gonna
in this long rest?
before I sleep, I'm gonna go around and just like cut off some bits of grass from different places and make a kind of patchwork ghillie suit. So that I
Okay.
blend in a bit better to the grass.
Okay, if you're going to do that, I'm going to need some sort of check to see how good it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you do a good job, I'm going to say this is a sleight of hand thing because you're slowly stitching something together. Kind of
I
almost
did
like a
also
roguish costume.
have, by the way, a disguise kit.
Okay, so add your proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not proficient in sleight of hand, add your proficiency.
I know. Can I do double?
Uh,
A kit?
Yeah, so add, what's your proficiency level +2?
I imagine it's.
Add a +2 anyway.
Oh, it's 3.
Is it 3 now?
Ooh.
Well, it's 3 as of level 5, so it must be 3. And this is 4.
Okay.
It's probably 3. That's double.
So yeah, so add 3 to this roll. If you're already proficient, add 3.
Let me just check that it's not actually gone up to 4. No, it's still 3. Okay. So. Okay. So sleight of hand. I'm proficient in sleight of hand and have a disguise kit. Oh, it's huge.
What is it?
22.
22. With the 22, I'm gonna say.
I disagree.
Roll me. No. In fact, I'm just gonna give you same as your proficiency, a +3 in any stealth checks when you're wearing it. So you get a +3 to your stealth.
Nice.
Extra. Yeah.
Plus,
But note,
ghillie suit.
but I would say, yeah, so write something down of like, and note that it will only work in this environment as you've designed it from the environment. So it has to be in grassland environments.
Is this episode called The Grassy Gnoll?
Oh, wow! Yes, it is now. This part is, yeah. Wow, that is good. That is good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think my
Very good. That's been brewed.
Yes, brilliant.
Give us that little. Is this episode called the Grassy Knoll? Oh my goodness.
So you use your time to make a ghillie suit. What are you doing, Bryn?
Dearest Darius,
Oh god. Dearest Darius, yeah. You have to.
saw some gnolls today. It was really cool. Got a banner and everything. How are you doing?
Okay, you got it. He goes. So dragons, gnolls. What fucking else? This place sucks. But also kind of cool. Seen the dragon lately?
Am I going to reply? Actually, do you know what? I'm wondering if using it in a slightly different way. So I've got one spell left.
Yeah.
Level 3. I would like to contact Vasiri. If I'm allowed. I don't
Oh
know.
my god.
Okay,
Fun.
go ahead.
Dearest Vasiri.
You chugging this. Yep.
You know that volcano thing that doth erupted? Was that you or something? Or was that something else or something? Hugs and kisses.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Hugs and kisses.
Yeah.
There was a very long pause.
He's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, not really.
He's got sanding now.
You contact me in this capacity. You have grown stronger. I wonder if it's the two with the one inside you. Maybe you should come ask in person if it was me.
Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'll be annoying him more later.
It is at that point as this message finishes, the entity makes himself known again.
Right.
You should not contact him.
Dearest entity, no.
This isn't fucking Sender. But seriously,
Yeah.
what's to say he's gonna use that to track us?
I'm.
Track where that spell came from.
Wow. I used a VPN. This would be a perfect place to put an advert. Not VPN.
Sponsored by any of the videos.
Any VPN will do. Just a sponsor would be so great. Roll for the sponsor.
National. Oh, this is 3.
3 more years till we get one.
Oh god. Fair point. I just thought it'd be interesting to get some info, but there's not really a way you can track sending that I'm aware of.
There's a way to track people by magical means.
Yeah, but I mean, I've used magic already, haven't I? So whatever happens, you know.
Can I please talk to the boy now?
Well,
I'm asking this time.
oh, well. He's
Just take him.
I mean, you know, seeing as you asked so politely. Yeah, go on then. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
And as you relax, and you're probably just finishing your ghillie suit.
Can they find me? Can I roll stealth?
Go ahead, just for laughs.
18.
Oh my god.
Perception.
Oh shit. And no, not even close. 12.
So he can't find you and you're hidden. But he goes, boy, I need to speak with you. Our conversation was cut short. You're hiding, aren't you? I have things to tell you. Things you should know. The devil. There's a reason I know her. I was married to her. And I believe you're my son.
This is all very strange coming from Bryn.
Yeah, it's really weird. Because it's like your voice, but there's like this weird, like low bass tone underneath your normal voice. So it's kind of like a weird radio thing going on almost.
I'm just gonna sit up. I'm like right next to him.
Wow.
What?
Stealth it like your mother.
Is she here?
No, but I'm here.
I rolled a 1.
I'm your...
Perception.
But I'm your father, Zariel.
Darth.
Darth and Zariel!
I'm your father. It's not true!
No, it's literally true.
It's impossible!
It's really not. I'm right here.
Where's my hand?
Yeah, it's right where you left it.
No, that's my left hand. Right now.
Oh, it's over there. I can understand you're freaking out a little here, but I assure you, it's me.
Assuming that I will say that that's true. What the fuck, man?
I'm guessing there are questions you have.
Yeah.
Ask them.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, what?
What the fucking is it? Why you, you're Bryn? What?
I am the one who resides inside of Bryn.
So you live rent-free in Bryn's head?
Absolutely.
Shit, that's true.
I literally paid nothing at all. I am a freeloader.
No. Yeah. That tracks. Okay, but are you? So you're dead?
It's hard to explain. I am and I'm not. I am not undead. I am
A dog?
more. No.
The Gnoll's are back.
Don't know if it's picking it up. It's a dog barking outside. Gnolls have come for reprisal. Round 2. I believe this happened as part of a wider experiment which descended into chaos in the world you know now, which could change once again if the old gods wake.
What are you?
I am known as a solar,
Oh.
but I was not.
Now, John knows what the solar is.
Yes.
Does Brunt know what the solar is?
Roll a history check.
13.
13. You know it's something to do with divination and gods, angels, but no further detail than that. He proceeds on to say, I was born human. I achieved this process in an unlikely way. Well, what became the way? I died, but not truly. My body, my vessel did. But the gods, the process in making them, are man-made.
Man created God. All of them? Which one?
The ones who stir now,
Ah.
and the ones who rule today. But the dormancy is lifting.
Okay.
Apart from the one who never sleeps within the bowels of Galtor.
Do I know what any of this is?
No. I know a lot of this makes no sense.
Yeah, all of it?
Yes, but I'm just
Really?
telling you what I know.
Bryn pops back out for a moment and says, "You can call me Papa from now on."
No!
And then goes back again.
Hey, you come out for a second? It's like, I'm the one that's talking. With your turn. I understand these words don't make much sense, and hopefully they do. Because I feel like it's something you need to see, experience. Varsiri. He and all of those who were old gods that meant harm to all things. Since they're waking again, Varsiri is ready to probably give them a kickstart. They will walk the world once again.
Okay, so let's. Okay.
Okay, alright.
Let's just have a meeting summary, and then maybe we can come up with some action points, and then we can deal with all of this. Okay.
Something about the minute.
So you are Bryn, but also are my father, who is a dead.
I reside
Solar.
in him.
You reside within. Okay, so you're the voice in Bryn's head,
Yes.
but also my father, but also something else. Okay. There is a bunch of old gods that nobody knows about, but they're coming back and they're going to walk the world, and Squid Boy wants this. And there is one god in a big something somewhere already. Are there any other gods? Are you a god? Am I a god?
No.
Can I be a god?
There is an object that allowed the first gods to exist. I used to be on the Galtor Council. There are trials that need to be met with. It is known as the Godstone. It fell from space and gave us power.
Okay.
But there are trials. It will challenge every ounce of you. And as I was in my trial, the first to try, I was killed. I managed to keep my form for some time as things started to fall apart. The one who killed me. I am concerned. That has something to do with that. And looks back to the volcano.
Who killed you?
Pyros.
Good name.
Pyros. And what is Pyros?
He is death. He is destruction. Flame. Necromancy.
And this happened when?
3,000 years ago.
Oh, so I'm 3,000?
Roll as your characters. Roll Arcana, History, or History if you want. As he goes into this next splurge.
7.
18.
18 with an 18. In this world, chronomancy is not a thing. But there is a magic that's been lost, on which I was pioneering. The ability to control time itself. And we created a gateway. And that's why I believe the fact you're even here is what your mother sent you through. I never got to see what's come of my lab. And if that machine still exists.
And where was your lab?
Within the city of Galtor.
Okay, and where is the city of Galtor? You've mentioned it several times. I have not heard of this.
It is in the very center of this continent.
Okay. Not by that, by any chance. Pointing at the volcano.
No, that is something separate.
Wouldn't put a laboratory in a volcano.
No, he's not evil. How do you tell the difference?
Yeah.
So from here, give or take. Where?
And Bryn, also him, points their arm towards. Based on where you are now, it's northeast of where you are. So it's almost, imagine if you were to turn back and turn around to where you went, but go more.
Is that the way that I pointed the dragon before?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you discover oh.
Ah, shit, we're gonna have a lift! Damn. This is a lot.
I understand. I'm sorry I wasn't there. I was
Dead?
lack of a word.
I kind of thought you were dead.
It's only when I got here I found this one dying in the jungle. I saw my chance to possess him. I thought I would make it a bit easier to recover, but also in the meantime have a bit more mobility.
So you are a ghost.
Let's call it I didn't make it all the way there. Came second place.
Okay. So second place to God is ghost.
No, ghosts are. I've not.
Don't tell me ghosts are real, you're here.
What?
What?
Huh. Well. You turned out to be a bit kooky. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna possess a man in the forest. I'm the kooky one, sure.
Bryn also pops out for a second and goes, second place is first loser, by the way.
What does that make you, Bryn?
Loser to the first loser.
Yeah.
Sponsor. Do I believe him?
You can roll it inside if you like.
8.
8.
Hard to say.
Telling the truth. It's hard to say, but
I
far at the moment, it's just a lot of confusing fucking words.
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
Your brain is probably fried at this point.
Law drop just happened.
It's the fullback for a run.
Oh, I think I've given you enough. And as I grow tired, I can't maintain this for very long. If you want to talk again, maybe just ask this one, and points to yourself.
So can Bryn take back over to Waddy?
Yes, you can. Thank you for letting me talk.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
He just thumbs up in the air.
Thumbing himself. Yeah.
So that last bit was just you talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Can I take back the body now? I guess you can. Thanks for letting me have it. Ron's just there like...
Yeah.
And he recedes into the depths of...
I think Bryn's going to look at you and go, well, right, I'm sleepy, see you later.
Yeah. I'm just going to like disappear back into the grass. In my ghillie suit.
Yeah, fair enough. Safe to say you're going to be hidden during your long rest. Grand. And as you phase into the bush, you feel sleepy. Is there any final things from you?
Dearest.
Oh, do you know what? If I had another,
You had another spell.
Oh damn.
And as we pan out to let our party, go to sleep, Vico's standing there going, what just happened? Looking at his conversation from just 10 feet away. And that's where we'll end. As we pan out in this very confused Vico's expression at this conversation between two, who could say three individuals.
2 to 3 individuals, possibly 4.
Yes, possibly 4. And thank you so much, guys. Again, like, subscribe wherever you are, from Twitch, on YouTube. And this was the Grassy Gnoll. And I guess we'll see you again very soon. Thank you very much. And goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
A forest thick with sunken time, the boy slips through like woven rhyme. Lost in shadows carved by fate, his steps too light to liberate. The father speaks through borrowed skin.